a matter of fact, it just might well be a do-or-die stance for them tonight.
That's right. Like Ricky Brown says, you have to take it one at a time. You can't think of going to the finals now. You have to think of starting winning in the semifinals. You have to get out of the semifinals first.
Exactly. Third quarter is underway. Here's Jackie Dorsey. He's back on the floor, settled with 3 fouls. His first attempt in the third quarter is in vain. 59-53 still account. Ricardo Brown with the Admiral to Scott.
There's going to be a foul there by Terry Saldana, his third personal foul, and a good pass by Ricky Brown.
That's a third personal for Terry Saldana. DeJuan Scott looking for his 13th point and a grand slam. We're 23 seconds into the third period.
Very long.
Oh, he's not the greatest foul shooter in the world either. Here is Willie Hermelao.
If you notice, Joe, the imports that we're having are not really very good foul shooters, especially the big ones. The small ones are much more are better from the free throw line.
Oh, you can say that again. Lou Massey, Norman Black, these guys can all hit it from the 15-foot line. But Ricardo Brown throws up an orthodox hook. Unorthodox because I've never seen him throw up that kind of a shot before.
He had to throw up that hook because if not, he would have been blocked by Massey. 4-0 blast by the Great Taste Coffee Makers. They're just down by 2 points right now. And the Great Taste Coffee Makers can tie it on this play.
They're looking for the equalizer. Bugs Adornado does not deliver. And here is Willie around, looking behind him, and look at him trying to break the sound barrier. Oh,
traveling, yes.
Suddenly intimidated by the sight of DeJuan Scott, who only lifted partly his arms, and all of a sudden, Willie copped out.
And Turin Balixtono shakes his head because Willie should just not have gone against DeJuan Scott.
Exactly.
The Scott would have probably stuffed the ball down his throat.
And here's DeJuan Scott. Adornado gets it right back to Scott. They're working over the head of Steve Watson.
Yes, sir. Scott with 4 of the 6 points of Great Taste, and they have come up with the equalizer. 6-0 blast by the Great Taste Coffee Makers.
You realize, Andrew, this is only the second deadlock of the game. The first game, a 2-wall very early in the first quarter. Here is Jackie Dorsey. Ricardo Brown and DeJuan Scott watching him. Watson goes on a screen from Dorsey. Nope.
Yes, the percentages now are beginning to...
Lou Massey taps the ball to Andrew Howe. And Andrew Howe is guilty of traveling. All right, here's Ricardo Brown. Now in the front court for Great Taste. They're looking for their first taste of the lead, actually. Well, they enjoyed it, actually, at 2-0. They had a first blood.
There's Norman Black with the go-ahead basket for the Great Taste Coffee Makers, and 8-0 blast. They must have really come out of that locker room smoking.
Well, I don't know what maybe the Lupin told them. Probably... it's either one of two things. You either sweet-talk them, or you use a little force. Like, for example, I'm going to break every bone in your body if we lose this game.
That's right. Massey finally getting the first 2 points for the Gilbey's Gin Tonics on a hook down the middle. Ties to the count again at 6-1 all, the third time in this match.
Brown inside the paint, despite the heavy traffic. He puts in the 2 points and his 10th marker for the evening, and another 2-point lead for Great Taste. Willie Hermelao. They've lost a great lead, which once stood at 10 points.
13 points.
13 points, as a matter of fact, yes.
There's a foul there called on Alejo Alalor. Coach Baby De Lupa is not really using a very tall lineup with Alalor, Ricky Brown, and Adornado. That's not a tall lineup, no?
No, but it's got a lot of hassle.
It's got a lot of firepower, too.
Exactly. Lou Massey. Bounce passes to Jackie Dorsey. Turn around up to Ron Scott. That high hook wouldn't fall this time. Great
good
pace,
pass.
fast break.
Yes, good pass to Adornado, who already has how many points, Joe?
He's got 14, Andrew.
That's a 4-point lead for the Gilbey's Gin Tonic, starting very strongly here in the third quarter.
One team call apiece. The exact tally, 65-61. Here's Lou Massey taking a 20-footer.
He's the only one so far who has scored for Gilbey's here in the third quarter. 4 points for Lou Massey here in the third quarter.
And 24 points so far.
So he's the top scorer for the team right now.
Number 24, Norman Black. You all know him. Ricardo Brown is number 23 on his jersey. He puts one up despite Willie Hermelau's attempt to swipe it from behind. And it's now a 4-point lead for Great Taste. 67-63.
Turing Valenzuela might have to make some adjustments later on. He may have to put in Joseph Herrera against Ricardo Brown, who seems to be shooting well over Willie, who's much shorter than he is. No?
That's right. He can really run rings around Willie.
And Massey, they're missing Dorsey with an offensive rebound. There he goes for that unorthodox shot. He made it, plus a foul, which will give him a chance for a 3-point play. A foul from Scott.
Now I've seen everything in his repertoire. He was off balance when he took the shot. Jack Acutin coming in for Terry Saldana, who settled with 3 fouls.
And Saldana, after playing straight 24 minutes in the first half and the first 3 minutes here in the third quarter, finally getting a rest.
Jackie Dorsey completing his grand slam and coming to within a point of great taste, 67-66. We really have a ball game in our hands now. Willie General readily acknowledges his third foul against Ricardo Brown. There's no way Willie can stop Ricardo Brown except to foul him.
That's right, because Ricardo may be a little bit quicker than he is. Ricardo can shoot from the outside, and he's much stronger than Willie.
Definitely. He's outscored in all departments there. Unproductive thrust by Great Taste. Here's Willie General. Oh, he took a tumble. Dorsey puts it up. It's out. And Norman Black and Dewan Scott arguing possession. Adornado, this is going to be a piece of chocolate cake.
So, Adornado staying behind in defense and getting the outlet pass from his teammates, picking up his 16th point of the ball game.
That bailed them out of the fire for a moment, giving them a 3-point lead anew and a breathing spell, 69-66. They're looking for only their first win in this 3-day-old series. Lou Massey misses on a frontal attack on the basket. And we've got a loose ball foul spotted by referee Ting Cruz on Jack Acutin. Only his first foul. Already the third team foul, however, for Gilbey's against only 2 for Great Taste. Ricardo Brown and Norman Black are the backcourt partners. We've got 2 colors there manning the backcourt for Great Taste right now. Bogs Adornado, the third tripod, rather the third leg on that tripod. The scoring stock of Great Taste. Black misses from 15. Alalor takes it at a higher percentage position, but misses 2.
Well, Scott was forced into that violation after Watson came in for the hustle, and he lost the ball after pulling down a rebound play.
Gilbey's looking to nibble away at that 3-point lead of Great Taste, which is probably the shakiest lead in the world. You consider the terrific scoring sock being unraveled here by Turing Valenzuela. Lou Massey versus Norman Black. 1-on-1. Let's see how he fares. The fadeaway, short. The ball getting away from Jackie Dorsey into the hands of Jack Acutin.
That was a big break there for the Gilbey's Gin Tonics. Dorsey kept the ball alive there. It fell into the hands of Acutin with an easy layup. And there's Brown for the getaway against Willie General again.
General will have to be relieved of his position. He's a great guard, but against somebody like Ricardo Brown, I guess he just can't manage to contain him.
And I think Turing Valenzuela also knows that. He sends Joseph Herrera to the bench, no? To the scorer's bench.
Right.
That's going to be a 3-second violation, yes, against Watson.
And this is the dead ball situation that Turing Valenzuela has been waiting for. Out with Willie General. In comes Joseph Herrera along with Jimmy Manazala for Great Taste.
Replacing Alejo Alalor. So they're on top by 3 points. The Great Taste coffee makers are, and they're going to the offensive play.
71-68, 6:24 left in the third quarter. Adornado, his fake didn't work that time on Steve Watson, but he picks up the garbage, turns it into gold. What a guy.
18 points now for William Adornado. He always retains his composure, you know. Even in a loose ball situation, he doesn't lose his cool and looks for the ball.
And you can never really humiliate him completely. He's going to come up with something to redeem himself, and there's a foul on the other side of the court called against him.
Second foul now called against Adornado. They've been trying to take advantage of the guy he's guarding to go at low post. Sometimes that's the way to attack Adornado, make him work on defense.
Right.
Because his offense, you know, there's almost nothing you can do about it.
That's impeccable. You can't possibly improve on that. Jackie Dorsey gets it back to Lou Massey. Oh, I thought that ball would go in. The pass followed a straight and true course, but Jack Dorsey hits it on the third try.
Well, Dorsey is also a very avid player because there he went for the loose ball recovery and still got it.
We've got a timeout. We shall return in 90 seconds.
It's International Hotel and look for Ani Certeza there. This is your man on the ball with the Silayas International Hotel PR coordinator, Ani Certeza.
In the meantime, you just saw Jimmy Mananzala miss a 20-footer, and the score is stationary at 73-70, a 3-point lead for Great Taste. Lou Massey has it, confronted by Norman Black. Jackie Dorsey at high post. Now he's going to challenge Dewan Scott.
Blocked from behind by Dewan Scott, but there was a foul called against him.
Second personal for Scott.
The problem there with Scott was he gave the baseline to Dorsey, and then he tried to block him from behind. Now, Dorsey knows how to protect the ball with his body, you know.
That's right.
He's got a big body. He knows how to protect it. And he was happy that the call was made against Scott. So he has to get it from the 15-foot line. He missed 2 earlier in the first half of play.
He really had a leg up on Dewan Scott in that piece of action. 73-71. Gilbey's coming again, dangerously close. 73-72. That's a 1-point game, and look at Jimmy Mariano. Well, we won't be seeing him on the Great Taste bench for the rest of the season, but hopefully he will return next year.
You see him on the sidelines, though, watching his team play, you know. He's led this team to finals berth in the reinforced. There's a good offensive rebound there by Jimmy Manasala, jumping a little bit higher than Hakutin, who's about an inch taller than he is.
That's right. Take a look at the leading